I go by the name Ayo Gorman. I'm a hip hop artist. I'm a musician and I'm a songwriter, a composer. I pretty much make hip hop music slash with a little bit of Afro beats, a little bit of mainstream alternative rock that I create with my band called Earthphonics. And yeah, I stay busy writing songs all day and hitting the studio and just keep creating music. This EP has been a long time coming. Even before I get into that, like my last project was like what 5 years ago. So this EP has been me developing as an artist, as a man, as a husband. You know what I mean? Like I have different genres in this EP. My band helped me create a song on it called "Charge It to the Game." The next single, which I'm hoping for, it will be a song called "Vibes." That just it's something different. It's like old school hip hop with modern day hip hop with just something that's unpredictable. The drops in it is crazy. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to have an island vibe song. And it's going to be like 6 songs pretty much that just have different genres that blend naturally within each other. So I'm super excited about releasing this EP. And it's going to be my solo EP. Last year I dropped a EP with my band called Earthphonics, and we dropped the EP Music is Our Language. But this time I'm just going to let the world know Ayo sound and what wakes me up every day and what motivates me to go to the studio and write these bangers, man. Yeah, it's been a learning experience for myself because I'm so self-motivated where I just wake up and say, oh, I want to do this, I'll go to the studio. But working with a band, you got 4 other members, and our band is so diverse that I'm the hip hop element. I have Paul, my brother Paul. He's the rock element. Nicky Mack is like the R&B soul element. We got a drummer who just really into like African music, and then our bass player who just into like strictly mainstream rock stuff. So it was a little bit harder to combine everything, but once we got rolling and once the chemistry juices got flowing, like almost anything that we said sounded good. So if I started bringing up a concept to Paul, like, yo, check this out. Oh, you gotta stay focused. Then Nikki be like, oh, I like that. Okay. And then she'll just come in and add in her part. And then we go to the rehearsal studio and we'd be playing, and Mike would just be playing something on the bass guitar. And I hear that, I'm like, yo, Mike, keep that going. Da 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 da. You know? So it naturally came about where we made about maybe 7, 8 songs, solid songs. Almost every song was produced by Paul, the guitarist. And yeah, we eventually cut it down to 5, and then we just put it onto an EP. And it was hard to even bring it down from 8 to 5 because the other 3 songs were amazing, but we just wanted to have one natural sound that you can not skip a song. You just press play, and it sounds like a 25-minute song, but it just broken down into 5 different songs, if that makes sense. Man, because think about it. If we go 50 years ago, was there any computers? So that means to hear music, besides the little radio, if you go 100 years ago, you had to go see live music. And that's where the essence of music came from, was the live experience of you seeing a 10-piece band. And if one person makes a mistake, you understand that, you know what I mean? So that is it, that's what I gravitate to the originality of music, the essence of music. You know, I love what the new generation is doing with the trap sounds and whatnot, but at the end of the day, you can't perform it the same way as hearing a live guitar, live pianos, live drums, you know, live percussions, and how you can build like you can't. Our electronic song won't sound the same live stage, but I could bring a live show, and I could even adjust it while I'm performing. Because the vibe is, if the crowd is giving me a vibe of like keep going, we can change the tempo up. We can also, I'd be like, yo, I'll tell my drummer, you know what, keep that rhythm going. We're just going to freestyle something right now. And you can switch up things on the fly. That's why I want to continue to advance and develop my sound so I can perform it live. Because it's just a different experience. Like some of my people who I really look up to, like Kanye West, I went to his concert and his shows are ridiculous. Because it's not going to be the same time every time you see him. If you're just stuck to a production, it's going to sound the same every time you perform it. But if you have that live instrument, depending on your crowd, you can adjust on the fly and just make it way more doper. That's why you have to salute people like Prince, Jimi Hendrix, Michael Jackson. Like, these are performers, bro. You know what I mean? So those are the people who I want to be. I want to reach that level. Yeah, that Brady needs to. I need to find him. Yeah, kind of like I'm trying something new with this new EP where I met a producer. Shout out to Andre Earthphonics. I told him about what 4 different ideas, and he loved the ideas of the song. So he was just like, "All right, enough talking. Go in the booth." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Go in the booth and just rap it." I'm like, I don't hear the beat, bro. You know?" He goes, "No, no, just rap it the way you see it." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I had imaginary beats in my head, and I just flowed it out one takes, and then he's like, "All right, cool. What vibe you want on this song?" I'm like, "You know, just give me a nice chill vibe, something for the radio." And then I leave him with the acapella, and I go back there a week later, and he just produces a gem, literally from scratch, you know. So that's my whole process going into this thing. Whereas before, I'll get the beat, and I'll try to put my rhymes into the beat. But since he's a special creator, and I'm a special creator, I do my part, and he's gonna do his part, and then we're just gonna mesh it together. So so it's a little bit different, it's unorthodox, but it's something new that I want to try. And when y'all hear this EP, man, I think y'all see what I'm trying to do with it. I'm just gonna let my producer produce the records, make sure that they're all hot, make sure that everything makes sense, and then we're gonna roll out the whole campaign accordingly. And in between those times, I'll be performing with my band, again, Earthphonics, at the local bars in Toronto, or going into London, Ontario, Hamilton, Montreal, just to, because I feel like the live performance just gives me energy, it just wakes me up, it just forces me back in the studio to make something new that I can hear a fresh reaction from. So that's my game plan for the rest of the year. EP should drop around summertime. Look up for the single April, May, and yeah, man, finna have a blast this year.